Alright, they can finally hear us.
So sunscreen,
Alright.
you only like it when it's inside, huh?
Well, you know, that's the only way to keep it warm.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Fortune and Glory. We have today myself, Xerxes, our regular crew of fools, Arkken Ironrunner, a Minotaur Ranger, Monster Slayer, Elaneiros, a Furbolg Cleric of Saloon, Twilight Domain, Koji, Cavalier Fighter, he's a Dragonborn, Stonebeard, Human Evocationist Wizard, and there's a cat.
Meow.
Yeah.
They had previously sleuthed out through various breaking and entering methods and dubious interrogation techniques, along with a variety of antics of no real purpose. Figured out that the court clerk, Roberto, was responsible for bringing in a load of apparently poisons and poisonous extracts, help a ritual to unhallow the entire town of Sunset Hill. They are now proceeding in to, well, get access to the underside of this building, a hidden basement. Well, the hidden basement's underneath the judge's dais, so we pick up with the team getting ready to do their thing.
I'm just going to be completely honest. I hate every part of going back in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what alternative do we have at this stage?
None.
And you guys don't really know. Did you guys? Which one of you noticed that the cat did the charm person thing again?
I doubt any of them really noticed.
Yeah, I don't think any of us knew.
Yeah.
They were busy just doing other things.
All right. So who would like to go first?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, so the necromancer now knows we're here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That means we should probably get moving right away, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I call dibs on not leading the situation.
Explain to me again. How is it that the entrance is opened?
I'm going in.
So the door opens up. It's like, what is with this interruption again?
Sorry.
Explain yourself! Guards, prepare to remove these fools.
Mm-hmm. Your assistant, as we mentioned, somebody was being a necromancer. It turned out it was your assistant. He has hidden the poisons that I've been trying to find in a location that is accessed underneath your dais.
What? I'm unaware of any such entrance.
Inside check.
Go ahead, roll. Arkken Ironrunner, I'm going to jail. Yes, you are, Arkken Ironrunner.
We're all going to jail. We're all going so hard to
I'm
jail.
not. Have fun.
What do you think happens when the charm person is up?
Patches,
Yeah.
your magic doesn't really help, but your proximity to him gives you a clear view of his face. He doesn't even stumble over the words. To your ear, he's very clear that he is unaware that anything is amiss inside of his courthouse at all.
Right. Okay.
Elaneiros, he delivers that line with such conviction that if you don't offer any proof sometime soon, there may be legal proceedings involving your name, as far as he's concerned.
Well, we just need to give it a quick check. Besides, we also need to get our cat back. So please don't mind us.
1 second. I'm going to send a quick Discord message to somebody.
Don't let them take me. You know that wizard? The one that's being rude to you continuously? He's been nothing but rude and mean to me either.
I'll be right back.
All of a sudden, Sunscreen busts through Nari's door. Boom!
Nari, you're supposed to be a part of the party.
I know. I'm just messing with you guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like you're just trying to get us arrested.
Of course. Nah, I'm trying to get Arch arrested. You guys are just victims of circumstance.
Oh, time to kill the cat.
What?
Then we'll go to double jail.
If I'm going to jail, I'm bringing you with me.
But then it won't be Team Beef and the nerd anymore. It will be Team Beef and the cat.
I'm back.
Don't worry, we'll eat the cat.
And then we'll eat the beef?
Oh,
Okay,
Right.
continuing then. I've had my conversation.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so last thing I said was, Elaneiros, if you're not provided, you get the feeling that if you're not provided proof, legal proceedings with your name on it will likely be in the future. And good.
and as I said,
That was your insight
Just-
check. He didn't say that.
yeah, we
Oh.
just need to see need to check it, and then we also need to get our cat back. So if you would please.
Additionally, just because you are not aware of something does not mean it does not exist. I mean, I'm sure there's a wonderful young lady who will someday be my wife. I don't know who she is yet, but that does not deny her existence.
Arch, stay on point.
Arch.
Yes?
Do you happen to have the writ of authority we were handed?
Oh, of course. And I pull it out.
Thank you. May I borrow that?
Of course.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I approach your stand for a moment?
What is it? Guards, escort him. And the guards flank you, and
I
go
walk
up to
up
this-
to the. I
yeah.
go up to.
yeah, they
I
approach.
I show him the writ.
Mhm.
I show him the ring I'm also carrying.
Oh.
I know this has been a chaotic turn of events, and we should have presented this much sooner.
Hang on a second. I figured it out. Do you see the dot right here,
But where?
Koji? Right here.
I don't see any dot now.
You don't see the white dot that says 5 foot square?
Nope.
Hmm.
There.
It appeared after you did your movement.
We all pinging.
Yeah. Do you see it? Does anybody else see it?
Nope. Just
yeah.
I don't.
I
It's just
do.
me. You do?
Yeah, I do.
Not on my screen, no.
Now it's gone.
No, it's still there.
Oh, still there it is.
Still there.
Yeah.
I blame global warming.
So bizarre.
Of course.
But only happened after you did your weird move like that.
That's how I always move.
I know. It's never happened before. I'm just saying that's probably what's doing it. Anyways, he's looking at the writ. I see.
If this was not a pressing matter, we wouldn't be interrupting like this, but...
Meow.
And he lowers his voice at this stage. There are lives at risk with these people, and we're not talking just 1, 2, or a city's worth. We're talking this area of the continent.
He leans down to you, and you should have led with this.
We should have led with this. Yes, I'm aware.
And all right, guards. And he gets down off of the dais. Oh, that's the wrong button.
I'm still sitting on the desk.
He gets off the dais. Come now. Apparently, this thing moves.
Hello.
Oh,
I would like to look because the guy didn't tell us how to move it. That would have been the
No.
smart thing to ask.
Yeah, and he's right there though.
is there a button?
Can I
investigate.
look for one?
Yeah, just a quick investigates from anybody wanting to do anything. If you're just doing an assist, then the
I'm
person
gonna
could
assist Arch.
advantage as necessary.
I'm gonna just step back and be out of the way. Because Koji's
And
still
I'm gonna
feeling
do
sick.
my
Elaneiros,
own.
roll with advantage because Koji's assisting as best he can by not assisting.
I'm getting out of the way. because
Didn't
I'm
do
s-
jack shit for you because that's how your dice fuck you. All right, Arch.
Angrily. They do it angrily. There's a
angrily.
lot of angst there.
Yeah, you'd think the knobs on the D20 would make it feel better. Does not. Mm-mm.
So I want to do something dumb.
Sure.
So I'm gonna walk onto the dais itself.
Yeah, you jump off the desk and you're on the little raised
Yeah.
portion.
And I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm going to cast reduce on it. It's
Okay.
an object I can see.
All right. I'm not going to do the thing about splitting hairs about, well, it's an object made of smaller objects. You only shrink a board. No, it's nothing like that. It is a made item. The dais is unwilling. It does not want to be shrunk. So it's going to. I'm kidding. Is there a
Mimic!
Kill it!
I stopped stabbing the floor.
the courthouse mimic. Ha ha ha! My justice rules here.
He hit the floor. I hate the floor.
Happy birthday
Then
to the
hit it
ground.
more.
You say happy birthday to the ground. Throw the cake down there. It just says thanks. Delicious.
Thank you.
Cake. Okay. Size doubles. Okay. Yeah.
Everything reduces in half, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal.
Yep.
Half.
Yep.
It's halved in all
Okay.
dimensions.
So here's what happens.
Uh-huh.
So Arch, as you're examining this thing, you're thinking, well, this thing moves. There might be evidence along the floor. And yeah, you start seeing like, okay, yeah, there's some like sliding marks here along the stone. Stone like this, even hard, will show wear signs of this kind of movement over time. And like maybe it's like on tracks or something. And as that thought's hitting to you, and you're just like peering around, digging inside, trying to like look inside, see if you can notice any tracks or anything like that. You start shrinking, and it's physics affects it. So yeah, it's on tracks, and its wheels start coming off the tracks. The whole thing starts shaking and jiggling as it's pulling free of its tracks. As it just shrinks like a contracting object, pulling free of all of its
Does
things
the
it's
desk
attached to.
shrink as well?
No, the desk does not shrink because it was not the targeted object. Just the dais was.
Koji, help! Help!
What do you want me to help with? Use your
Don't let it
words.
fall in the hole. We can't get it back out. Just throw the desk.
And
Lifting.
as it's shrinking, and you're struggling to grab the desk and pull it off as quickly as you can, as you notice the problem developing. There's stairs. Yeah, as you pulled it down, you would have noticed like stairs going down to a lower, like a hidden basement area. But I guess Koji would have got there in time. So yeah, Koji, go ahead and roll with advantage since Arch is assisting you, not the other way around. I'll just let you got. He had time to run up there.
Athletics or just strength?
Isn't athletics just strength plus proficiency?
Yeah.
Then athletics.
Okay. And that was with advantage.
Mhm.
25.
Nice.
You grab it, and Arch, he helps in his own way. What he does is as he calls you over to grab a hold of it, he falls on his belly and he grabs a hold of the one thing he can grab, and it's the bottom leg of one corner of the desk, and he's pulling with all of his might as you grab the top of it and pull it back up there. Yeah, he helped balance it and pull up that side, but he was going with it if you didn't help.
Nice.
All right, off the desk. Just right. We'll just put it.
The chair, on the other hand, is down the stairs.
Just putting the desk here. All right, there we go.
All of these map objects can't move, so they're just.
I know.
Right.
Dearest Judge.
He is seething, not wanting to say anything because he's like, "Don't get on the bad side."
We're gonna go down and find the bad guys that are down there. Could your guards watch, and if anybody that's not us comes up before we do, can they detain them, please?
Yes, that would be fine. And
I'm
very
gonna
much.
on top of his shoulder.
Can somebody find Roberto? We need to send him to go fetch the Purple Knights. Oh, wait. Didn't you say...
Roberto's in jail right now. He's in
you
the
said...
small holding cell.
You said that he was involved, right?
Yes.
He points to the court clerk next to him. This lady right here, the stenographer.
Congratulations on your promotion.
It's like, go send word to the Purple Knights.
Specifically Harwell, please.
How yes, okay, thank you. And she takes her scooter around and hovers her way out of here. Good old sitting figures.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your Justice? I don't know. Little one. We might need more of your assistance.
Oh, the cat.
I'm talking about the cat.
Yeah, I've jumped onto the shoulder of the judge at this point.
The spell broke because you can't concentrate on reduce at the same time you're
Charm
concentrating on charm
person
person.
Isn't
it?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. It's
not?
not. It just
It's
lasts
1 hour.
for an hour.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, I imagine he's gonna be pissed once that hour passes.
Oh yes.
Man, one person tricked at a time, turning the opinion of Cormir, their opinion of cats, on its head. You know what? I fucking hate cats now. You know what? You're right. That one black cat.
This is the backstory of why everyone thinks black cats mean bad luck.
Yep.
Right.
And Arch at one point getting Gaius and using that to facilitate that has nothing to do with it.
Of course.
All right.
So
and I'll hold my arm out for the cat to jump up on my shoulder if she wants to.
I am going to brush up on the judge's side of his face, and then jump onto the ground and skedaddle over to Arkken and then jump up on his shoulder.
Where are you going? Can you dispel it if you wanted to?
I can let go of Charm Person whenever I want, and I can also let go. I think I can.
I'm pretty sure you can. You can dispel your own spells. That's right. That's just one of those things. Yeah,
because immovable object isn't concentration, but I can also stop it at any time I want.
Yeah, it's one of those flavor things I said about magic.
Large reduce is concentration though for a minute. So
that dais is going to expand into a space it can't fit, and it's going to take
fall into
damage.
the hole as well.
Yeah, it fell into the hole. Because it shrank from the center, just like it would geometrically.
Yeah, Arkken Koji, could you get that out and set it someplace so that it doesn't expand and block us down there?
The stairs, I'll say, are separate, so those can move the other way.
Would we be able to manage that within the minute?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're gonna pull it out.
A lot of things that we're talking about are taking a lot of time, but these things that have been discussed and occurred in a minute or so.
Yeah.
Depending on how far down the chair fell, I'm also going to grab that.
And we'll put the guards out of the way. And what you have here is a stairway down to a lower basement area. And it is largely unremarkable to the point where I don't have a map for it.
Does it
Right.
look dark down there?
Yeah. It looks dark. It's just looks like an
Dancing
old
lights.
storeroom. Yeah, perfect. The dancing lights fill up the various corners of the small space, and you see old, dusty boxes and
Okay, so it's
various
not like
bags
a
and stuff like that.
deep stairwell that goes deep into the Underdark. It's just
Mm.
like a basement.
Yeah, it drops down to a basement. It looks like an old storeroom or an old warehouse that was built up on top of. As the city has grown up, this was just another sub level of a building or a building that was built on top of, and they made a courthouse.
Gotcha.
Or maybe it was a basement they didn't care about. Like, we don't need this anymore. We just seal it up. We can make use of this space and open up, knock these walls out, and hey, we got a bigger room.
I'll go ahead and walk down there then.
Yeah, and so as everybody filters down into that room, it's a large. I say large space. It's
Real
as
quick, as
empty.
we
It's, a,
get to
it's
the
an empty
bottom of
space,
the
about 20 by
stairs,
20 foot.
as we get to the bottom of the stairs, is it clean? Is it dusty?
I'm getting there, bud.
Also,
No, because I wouldn't want to step on the floor yet if it's dusty for a very specific reason. That's why I ask.
Okay, so let me get there, bud.
Sure.
Okay, so it's a open space. I know I say that it's got boxes and stuff like that. Those are like pushed up against the wall, out of the way, and you have dust and dirt on the floor in this 20 foot by 20 foot smaller room. But what you notice, Arch, as you start going down there, being the first one to say you were doing so, I'll say you're at the front with your dancing lights ahead of you, lighting the way. You see markings in that dust and dirt, indicating footsteps and things being dragged. So this has been disturbed by recent movements, and looks like objects were dragged along the floor behind them or pushed in front of them. Sure.
Okay. I will follow the trail to find where they took said item.
Okay. Your eyes of the night take over your vision, and you are awash with a nice view of everything without the need for your dancing lights. But you can keep them as you choose. And what did you say? You're just going to walk down in there and take a look at the markings?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them to wherever it goes.
It goes to a section of the floor that it's your heritage helps you see very clearly. The joinment spots aren't quite aligned in the floor. This is likely a trap door of some kind, a hidden door.
Okay.
And you start feeling along the walls, eyeballing the edges, stuff like that. There is a catchment, little depression that you can put your finger into and click. The stone moves, and you reach down there and you realize why it was offset. Someone had skillfully shaved off about an inch of stone and layered it on top of a piece of planking to provide possibly to anybody else's eyes, a clever hidden door sealed on the stone floor. Opens up to another set of stairs. And this one
Gentlemen?
seems carved stone, not hewn natural stone, not carved masonry.
Interesting. Again, with my heritage, is it like a familiar technique or is it rough? Is it
It's
something?
rough, primitive, and you get the feeling of something else. Roll insight, referencing yourself. If that doesn't make sense, it will. And a feeling washes over you, and you realize that this stone was hewn by primitive people seeking They were hewn by primitive people steeped with religious fervor, because you can feel almost inside the way the rock is hewn their haste, their energy, their franticness as they were just chopping away at the stone. It was very much roughly cut.
Gentlemen, hello. Did anybody follow me?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Everyone
believe
did.
everyone did, and they're waiting for me to
Okay.
shut up so they can roleplay.
Okay.
No.
Shall we continue?
Sounds like a great plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be right
All's
by your
good?
side, Arkken.
All right.
Great to
so,
hear.
Well, literally on your shoulder, so.
So I'm still gonna keep dancing lights up just
Mhm.
because dark vision is still black and white. So
Mhm.
I don't want
Yep.
anything to and it's still we'd have disadvantage
Right.
in the dark.
But you see down at the as the stairs continue down, you see a glow of red down below. But you say it's black and white. I'm unfamiliar. I thought it was. Is it black and white?
black and
basically-
white in dim
yeah.
light.
Dim light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless the red thing down there is producing light, then we would see it in color because that is then light.
Yeah.
So
Dim
dark-
becomes bright, dark becomes dim.
okay.
Yeah,
So
it's like a night camera.
there's an overlay of normal vision and dark vision. Okay.
Hmm.
For some reason, my brain was going video game mode. Turn on night vision. Click, and everything changes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see the red glow down at the base of the.
Oh, in that case, I will dismiss the dancing lights.
Okay.
No need to announce we're coming.
And anybody who has a perception over 15, a natural perception over 15, will hear chanting.
Over 15 or on 15 as well?
15 and higher. That's what I
Okay.
meant.
Oh, they're probably doing the ritual down there. We should go in there and stop that.
You're
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah, I tried to be nice to you up there.
Were you?
Ritual bunch of people
Little,
that need to die.
little hurtful. Little hurtful. I'm just saying.
Let me get up ahead. As Koji starts just pushing
I
forward.
mean, from
grabbing
what I
his
could tell, you were
glaive.
just trying to give the judge a hard time.
Let me see if I can get tokens properly onto the map. I drugged that over there. Are you going to do anything? Thank you. Now, are these actually assigned to the players? That is the question. Because every time I do
Find
this,
out.
they're not assigned. I can't control this one.
And a question: are we giving them a chance to surrender, or are we just starting cutting people down?
I don't know.
I mean, I have an opinion.
Yes.
Cultists who are willing to do what they're about to do don't really deserve second chances.
Okay.
And they're very unlikely to take second chances if given.
All right.
What
Elaneiros,
if
do you have
someone's
an opinion?
forced into it?
You don't get forced into deconsecrating an entire city, killing all the inhabitants.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Elaneiros, Arkken.
I'm very much in the business of murdering people. So, considering what they're planning to do and what they are
Necessarily.
actively doing,
Express it that way.
Okay.
We need to stop the ritual by any
Yeah.
means.
So lethal force is the quickest way. We're doing that.
So, Ela, what's your deal exactly with, offering people to kill them? Which you've done like twice?
Can we cover that once we've stopped the ritual that might kill other people?
Okay. So I have arranged your characters in a way, as I bring up the correct map here. There is nothing to reveal because you'll see as the map is revealed. There's nothing to hide, nothing to reveal. This is what you see. Your characters are at the top. that is a stairwell there, as you can see. But
Nice.
oh, missing person. Okay, go away. That's so weird to get missing persons for a county that you're not even in.
No, but what if they ran to your county?
That's kind of why they do it, but you just never know. All right, so I arranged you. You guys can shuffle however you want to. It's like, I don't want to be in the front. Arch, and you can move back if you want to.
Yeah, I
I'm
would not have
there.
been in the front.
Well, I'm on Arken's shoulder, so.
Okay.
Would
Where
most
are
likely
you?
be behind Koji.
Okay, we'll just understand that Pandora, you're on Arken's shoulder, and we'll just split just to keep things visible. We'll just when you're not on his shoulder, we'll just move you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Is that acceptable spacing for you guys right there?
Sounds good to me. I am the rear guard.
Okay, so that would put you and Ella being visible at the opening there. So that it is a 10-foot wide corridor there or whatever opening. And so as you come down, there was no profession of a desire for stealth. So you're just coming down there.
Slowly been increasing the speed as we're getting down there, I imagine.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry.
That's fine. And the scene that you see set before you is unique. Okay, so let me describe what you're looking at. You're seeing a ritual being carried out on a cleared away spot of dirt. So what's actually here, where the circle is stone. That is etched into the stone, that circle, but it is obviously filled with blood. These are familiar to you. There's actually a small one right in front of you, Elaneiros, right there. Those little red crystals coming out of the ground. If you recall your very first adventure, you killed a goblin that was raising the undead, and he had a blood crystal. Those are blood crystals. Looks like they're just growing out of the wall. Just all over the place, glowing with a radiant energy that makes you feel uneasy. You see a group of cultists surrounding the circle, and in the center here, it's a familiar form, and your stomach kind of drops a little bit. Is that Harwell?
Oh, in the middle of the circle?
Yeah, laying there.
Damn it.
And that, if you zoom in, is a drow. And that is supposed to be a tied up woman. I couldn't find a kneeling, tied up, or captive woman. They were all like unconscious and dead. I couldn't find like a prone woman or anything like that. They're all standing or sitting. So that's just, she's tied up. She's supposed to be kneeling and tied up at the wrists. And these are the orbs that you saw, the orbs of blood that was used to, drawn out from those people at the orchard and used to resurrect the vampire and bring him back to life or awaken him. And this seems to be an ancient blood altar. Ancient blood altars all over the place. Don't move, Harwell. And a sacrificial.
No, he can move. I'm good with it.
You good with it? Oh, you need him to get out of here? Okay. Harwell, you're good. Oh, really? Okay.
Thanks, man. Let me get up.
Thanks, man. Sweet.
God
Somebody
damn it,
tag me
someone
out.
beat the actor to do something else than the script says. What's the black?
And so that's what you see. What's with what?
What's the black stuff down here?
Oh, that's a hole in the water. This is a cave. That's just a water source.
Okay.
That's just
Gotcha.
if you go there and you dive down, you probably go to an underwater cave system.
I do have a question.
Yes.
From how the map looks, it looks like this here is supposed to be like a stair thing leading down circle.
Yes.
Is that the case?
That's the case. Yes, that would be like the safest way to go down.
Yeah.
Optionally, you could take the faster option of jumping down like 15 foot to the floor.
15 feet. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but if you're at the floor looking up, you're like, ooh, that's twice my height or more.
I mean, I'm a cat.
For you, it'd be much easier.
Are the dancing lights still there?
No, he dismissed them.
I dismissed them.
because of the glowing red from the crystals providing plenty of light. And then there are torches down here. I mean, like, things are glowing and there's enough appreciable light, and you have eyes of the night. There's nothing to hide or reveal.
Good.
This is some sort of that carving there for your religious people is some sort of bestial carving, some sort of avatar of a dark god. Nothing comes to mind. It would take more study to figure out what avatar it's supposed to be. You know, some gods have multiple different forms.
It's not the one I've seen in my dreams.
No.
Okay. I'm satisfied.
That is certainly a question of all time.
What?
What god you dreaming of, bud?
No, nothing.
Is it even
He's
a god?
not really a god.
See, there he goes.
Right.
Yeah.
At least we're on the same page there. He understands.
Yeah.
So you want initiative rolls, or what do you do?
So what are you guys doing as you see this? Because they're in the middle of a ritual. You have to remember that Unhallow is a 24-hour ritual. They're kind of stuck in doing something. But it's being amplified. So what's going on here is a combination ritual. Something like, you cast Unhallow, it affects like a 40-foot or 100-foot radius area. They're trying to affect an entire town. So it's taking the combined efforts of like 4 of them with a leader at the top and a sacrifice in the center. And
Is he dead, by the way?
well, that's going to take a quick look, once you get down there.
All right.
Koji, do we want to be subtle? Or do we want to anger them?
So they're, and then there's this woman right here who isn't in the middle. Oh, don't move her. Trying to click near her. This woman right here who isn't a part of the ritual. And she appears conscious. So she may see you.
Koji, can you believe this? Parties, and we did not get invited. After all we've done to get to know these folks.
Yes, I say we go for shock and awe.
Oh, I was saying that out loud.
So yeah, that's it. He was announcing essentially. What's that, Ella? Though you said something.
Well, I was just gonna ask Arch if maybe I should try and cast a silence spell on this area.
Couldn't
That's a
hurt.
good idea. Do it.
See if it holds the chanting.
Okay. As you guys are, I'm gonna roll a quick perception to see if there's anything from them before you cast the spell.
With disadvantage because they're in a ritual. No.
Thank you. Actually, that it does matter.
Oh, I was just joking.
All right.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So they don't notice you. The only one that could notice you is the leader. These guys are kind of like the batteries and powering stuff. They're locked in and just kind of like their heads are kind of bobbing and waving around in circles as they're chanting. She's leading the ritual with a lot of other stuff and saying things, turning around to the altar, messing with some stuff, and then turning back around and offering up some symbols and stuff and blood and yada yada yada. And she doesn't notice you. Ella, you said you were going to cast silence. What is that? Could you give me the text on that posted?
Of course.
Thank you. 20-foot radius sphere. The point you choose. Where are you pointing choosing?
So that would be
Right there? Okay. I believe I can... I don't think that allows me to do an overlay. So I will just...
Oh, I can make it linger.
Can you?
Like that.
And I can still select things through that. Is that too annoying? Or I can place something that's less opaque?
That's fine by me.
Okay. You are concentrating on that, so that is your business, and it cannot move. The verbal component. We're just going to confirm. What is Hallow? What is 4th level? 6th level?
2 level.
Oh, sorry.
3rd level. Oh, it's 5th level. Okay.
Can someone measure how far away the drow is from Ella?
From Ella.
That's
60 feet.
Or 60 feet to the leader. Yeah.
Ella is within range of a counterspell. Good to know.
Well, if they notice you.
It has every component required. So yeah, Hallow will fail without a verbal requirement.
Awesome.
All right.
They're
Perfect.
gonna be mad.
They're gonna be pissed. So the Elaneiros focuses his energy and a quick prayer to his god, using religious words to invoke a particular spell. These religious words beseech his god to silence an area. He points at the right in front of the body of his employer and growing, I guess, maybe he considers him a friend, at least his employer and civic servant, Harwill, the war wizard. Silence fills the area. Even to your ears, things go quiet because the only sound besides the dripping of water and the movements thereof was their chanting, which is now gone.
And an odd vacuum of sound suddenly.
I lean to Ella and go, I'm honestly surprised you haven't used that on me before.
You're not that obnoxious.
Please use it
Drown-
sometimes to give me
jumping
some peace of
down.
mind.
We are going to the reaction to such is immediate, eyes flying open in surprise, and then rage as obviously hours of work just gone. Barking out an order in Elvish, she
How?
Isn't heard.
exactly. Yeah, you hear nothing. We're gonna go to,
And they also hear nothing.
but they also hear nothing, so they snap out of it. The spell fails, so they're snapped out of their trance too. Like the magic ends.
Yeah, it's amazing. You just end that ritual just like that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
She's
that was
trying
that
to
was a
organize-
move. That was a
She's
move.
trying
Good job,
she's trying-
Nexus.
Yeah, Nexus was
Oh
amazing.
yeah, that was really good.
I almost didn't prepare that spell.
I am so glad you did.
Yeah.
I still have the Vigilance Blessing, right?
Yes.
It's initiative time.
I have 5 to roll. I'll wait for everybody to roll, and then I'll roll my 5.
I am speed.
I am not.
Okay. Since I can't do initiative with the
Whoa,
baptism system.
whoa, hang a second.
Please don't tell me I'm the fastest one.
Wait, do you guys see like yourself listed twice?
No.
No.
Hmm.
You forgot to
It
remove this, I
didn't
think?
clear.
No, it should replace it.
Not if we're on another board, then it reminds you of
Oh.
us.
And it reminds you. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Remove all turns. Sorry.
that's fine. We can re-add ourselves. We can just change the initiative once we've rolled.
Go ahead and please fix your initiatives.
I rolled the same.
Oh, I really want that.
Too bad.
Sorry.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Life moves
Make
Ela
on.
really needs to use save attacks.
You need
Koji
lucky?
has,
Just take
advantage?
lucky next time you level up, the feats.
Right. But Ela isn't lucky.
I mean, if he takes lucky, he just gets to roll low 3 times in a row.
I misread what Zen just rolled. I was like, why is he rolling a D100? My brain is not working today.
Just today?
Look, all right?
Be nice,
You-
Doc. Jesus.
You leave me alone. I've had a rough 2 weeks. I'm very
Um,
tired.
I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. I'm just giving you a hard time back. No, last
you
week
should.
I was absolutely brain dead exhausted.
Hmm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That
Okay.
happens.
So we have our torn orders aligned.
Torn orders.
Torn orders.
One order.
Tornordor.
I'm trying to pronounce it like the British do by putting a U in it.
Oh,
But turn already has
It's like
a U
the
in it.
turn order, mate.
Point order.
Australian.
Tornordor.
Tornordor.
God.
Poor
Saw one of
Amy.
them
Pretty
torn
gaff, isn't
orders
it?
drop down in
Amy,
my
you're actually watching. I'm sorry.
motorhome park.
I'm
Torn
not.
everything up.
Alrighty. So what we starting off with is my
A dude.
computer
Or
freaking the
me.
fuck
We
out.
have the same initiative.
Why did my computer suddenly just make that you disconnected something sound?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's
My
now
screen-
our initiatives.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Did I accidentally disconnect my other monitor?
Your computer just rolled initiative on you.
All right, so
Sorry, I can't do
Koji,
that, Dave.
Yeah, was it?
Bless you.
we have competing initiatives here. Is there an
Mhm.
official ruling on how that's resolved?
Dexterity.
Dex.
I believe it's dexterity. My dexterity is 10.
Okay. What if they have matching dexterity?
Rollies.
Rollies.
We can do
Rolling?
that.
Yeah, D20s.
Yeah, and then the one with the highest
Roll.
is the first sword.
All right, so we're just gonna. Nothing changes. He stays on top. All right, so you're a bottom, Koji.
I mean, I already knew that, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Power bottom.
No, there's nothing power about this bottom.
All right. So let's see if he can get out of the aura. Likely, he's going to figure out that it's going to be centered on the ritual area itself. So let's move him out of it. 5. That's 25 feet. It's not hard to figure out where you're silencing.
Keep walking until you hear footsteps.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Typically not what you want to be doing, though.
Wait, why am I hearing sitcom laughter? Hang on a second. In front of a studio audience. What?
What?
I mean, technically, we do have an audience. I don't
Hi,
think he's laughing enough.
audience.
They don't even like us.
They don't like us at all.
No, they don't. They don't.
But he will cast Fireball.
No, he won't.
He won't. Counterspell. His spell fizzles out in mid-range as the fiery bead forms from the guano and sulfur he combines together and hurls at you. And then fizzles again. Out of existence.
And now he's just standing there with bat shit on his fingers.
You served a purpose once. Koji, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to take the express elevator down.
Athletics check.
Ding.
It's not that hard, just don't fail.
Do, 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 do,
Good
do,
job.
do.
You didn't fail.
I presume movement down will just happen.
Yes.
That will take me to there.
You're in the silent spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't cast any spells.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Every time you try to talk to Koji, every other word's cut off.
I don't know what I will do without my...
What are your spells?
What was the word again? Spell? Okay, no. I am going to... I'm going to utilize my lightning breath, I think. Actually, let me see. I can do a line, can't I?
No.
Don't. Yeah, it's that you did that down a corridor and sniped a guy in his shoulder blade.
Yeah, that will hit the girl. Let's not do that. Let's hit those fools there. Does this happen to include the guy up north?
Yeah,
It's 5
that
foot
guy, oh, that
wide.
guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do have them off center. We'll just say he's covered because if we were to align them to appropriate squares, it would be something like that.
Yeah. Also, it's 5 foot wide, so
He was already mostly in that square, anyways.
So those three.
Hiya!
There. It's only 8 damage because I don't ever get to use that to roll high.
Made it, failed it.
Guy at the end.
The drow
Succeed. Yeah.
woman? Yeah, she
Yeah.
succeeded.
All right. The one who failed takes 8, the other takes 4.
Okay.
Ace.
And I have a bonus action left with nothing useful to do with it. I could action search to move more, which would be dumb, so let's not do that. I'm just going to stop there. This seems like a good place to just stop.
All right.
I do actually have a question. The fact that they were hit with lightning breath.
They didn't react.
Yeah, that is not the question.
Move.
Would
I
that
need to
trigger
rotate.
wavering mark? No, it says melee weapon. Never mind.
Melee weapon.
Never mind. I got that question answered.
Girly quick question: are you melee?
No.
No, you're a thrower of axes, aren't you?
Yes, I always have
Yeah.
been.
Okay. Okay. My brain misremembered. But I guess that's fine.
But I guess that almost sounded like GLaDOS. But I guess that's fine.
This was a triumph.
We're getting copyright struck right now.
The cake is a lie.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. No
The
cake for you,
is
buddy.
a pie.
Cake is a pie.
Okay, so
Go
this
pie.
guy is going to step up to here. And that's probably going to trigger something in you, since he's right next to you. Sentinel? 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 Koji.
Yep.
Koji, talk.
Hola, Martha.
Sorry.
Koji, Koji, he's moving next to you.
I'm aware, and it's not the Sentinel that triggers, it's Polon Master that triggers. And yeah, I'm going to attack him.
I'm going to fuck with you. Just come on.
He's touching your dingus, Koji.
He's trying to do it.
Stream to touch your dingo.
I have the glaive out. Actually, my AC is supposed to only be 20 because I don't have the shield equipped. Just adjusted
You're
that.
glaving? Okay.
Glaving right now.
I'm glaving so hard.
Did that hit him?
Yeah, it did.
All right. 8
So-
damage. And he's now marked.
Point of order. It would have happened as soon as he was getting into Koji's reach.
It
So
would
Yeah,
have
but he's going to
happened-
be alive and he's going to keep
Yeah,
going.
But no, that's not
Well,
it.
no,
I
it
have
does-
Sentinel
but
as well.
Koji has
He's
Sentinel.
dropped
when
Oh,
to
you
zero.
stops
also have
moving.
Sentinel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just there like dead.
That was my point.
Okay. So he stops.
As I swipe across his thighs.
Where did the turn order go? Did that just disappear from me, or?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Mhm.
it
Oh, okay.
reappeared. I think it might have accidentally been closed, but it's
Yeah,
here again.
it's back up.
Yes, it was
So what's the
accidentally closed.
dexterity on that guy?
He was so good he canceled it. We're not going to do it. We're not doing this. I'm done. What? Yeah, I'm done. Combat's
What?
over. I'm leaving.
No.
Yes, no, like the moment you realize, oh, he has that combo of feats, I'm out.
Yeah, he's canceled combat. He's like, I'm just leaving. These guys suck. I'm out.
I mean,
But
he's
we're
not
paying
wrong.
you so well.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw, Koji.
Against what?
Wisdom saving throw against a spell. As he whips up a crazy little gesture in front of you that doesn't require him to say a damn thing, you are
All right,
forced to
fair
make
enough.
a wisdom saving throw.
Fair enough. You'll get a wisdom saving throw. There's your wisdom saving throw. 21.
Thank you. You succeed. You take half as much of this damage.
All right.
Take 7 psychic damage as his mind spike hits you.
A drop of blood drops out. It comes out of his nose.
Oh, I know that feeling.
It's good for tracking down people that are fucking with you. Patches, it's your turn.
So I'm currently on top of the cow.
Yeah, but you're tiny. Slipping through their legs and getting on by.
Yeah, I know. I'm just more measuring.
I could just leap down here.
Well, the terrain here is not going to be a problem for you. Like I was saying, you could stand on fences. So if you wanted to be on the rocks, it's not going to present a trouble for you.
Then I'm gonna be there.
I mean, you're a cat. I'm not going to argue that you can't be sitting on a rock.
I'm just gonna be there. That's me. I'm gonna be there, and then I'm going to
enlarge, reduce Koji.
And now we are going to. Well, I was thinking of enlarging Koji, if Koji wants me to. Koji,
you want an erection?
Oh yes.
You want to go big?
Wait, no, don't give me an erection. The game will end.
Do you want to go big?
Yes, I want to go big.
All right, I'll cast enlarge on Koji.
Yes, Koji wants a piece.
Koji, you are now big, and I'm concentrating.
Anybody with a high enough passive perception and the absence of mind to pay attention to behind them may hear some cursing and the sudden sound of furniture sliding across the floor as a dais expands.
Please tell me it does that thing where it expands and pushes on his foot.
God damn.
See, Ella, the good thing about that is now he's not just mad at me.
So how do I make my token
Yeah.
larger?
I do it.
Thank you.
I just expanded you backwards away from the enemy to make things tactically the same.
That's perfectly fine.
Elaneiros, your turn.
Yeah, so just a quick question. The general lighting down here, is it dim light?
Dim light, yes. Very dim.
Okay.
There's sources of light that if you were to like stand practically on top of them, you could say you're well lit or lit up enough to be like torchlight, but past like where you see it appreciably showing up on the map is well dim past that point.
Well,
Advances on strength checks and strength saving throws and 1d8 extra damage.
Nari,
Right.
hope that's a good novel you're typing up.
Sorry.
so, Depths of Night.
Nice.
And Ela is just gonna walk out into the air.
Yeah.
Like 15 feet up, or how much you
Yeah,
said.
just as a bonus action, I just decided I have flying speed now for 1 minute. Nice. Perfect.
Yep.
So,
Just gonna...
a whitish blue glow surrounds the appropriate parts of your feet as you're stepping forward. And it's as if you're just stepping into the air. And wherever you place your foot and you want to be, you are. So there's no real need to control your movements up and down. It's just wherever you want your feet to find solid, quote unquote, ground, you step there and you have flying speed. And that's how it works. Just as each step happens, it's like the air glows a little bit, the bluish white, as moonlight takes your feet and holds you up.
He's walking in the air.
And if you were to, say, not get knocked prone, you would just fall onto more of this light. Anyways,
I would be very tempted to cast Toll the Dead on this guy, but he can't hear it.
No. Toll the Dead probably wouldn't work. Just, I don't know, it would work. You just wouldn't hear it. Yeah. Wow. That would be odd.
So, instead, I want to cast a Guiding Bolt on this guy down here.
Okay.
Nabbit. The wrong button.
Woo!
Oh, jeez.
Shit!
Wow. Nice.
He's getting fucked up.
Dude.
Plus,
he's got Guiding Bolt. There's no save.
Ela
That's the best
just
part about it.
went in and went ham on these guys, apparently.
Apparently, you just you went Super Saiyan and just shot a fucking key bolt at somebody.
Is this because the cat asked what your morals were with asking people if they wanted to die?
No, they
Maybe.
just die now, apparently.
Yeah.
Dodonpa!
What
Well,
do you mean I
20
asked them?
Spirit gun.
23 points of radiant damage to this guy.
He takes the guiding bolt shoots out of him like a star from your fingers. It's a very familiar symbol to you. It's one of those little shards of stars that surround the Selûnite symbol.
Yeah.
It slams into him just like a rocket, just almost like a firework. Just shoo. As it hits him, a glow wraps around him, almost like gossamer chains, lighting him up. And you know that any attack struck will be pulled in by those gossamer chains, giving them advantage on their attack. The damage done to him is brilliant. His flesh is marked white, not black, as the color and melanin had been seared away from it by severe damage, leaving it red and white. All right.
Well, as you were.
The drow.
Hey, what's her dex?
Oh, her dex is 16.
Okay. Just making sure.
She's a drow elf. I mean, it shouldn't be
Oh,
surprising.
well, you know what?
She's got that little body, got them hips, you know.
Mm-hmm. I've watched a Shakira video. I understand how that works.
Okay.
He's got the maple bottom jeans.
She turns around and grabs an item from the altar. Kitty Cat probably could see this pretty well, just from angle. Ella maybe from his height. Well, Koji too from his height, I guess. Appears to be some sort of crystalline object, reddish, some kind. And she holds it up and just shatters it on the floor. And red mist filters out and just shoots in multiple different directions around the room, like Ghostbuster spirits, you know, and they're around New York. They seek out the other crystals. I got to do this in sections. Give me a moment. Spirits of anguish and pain erupt from the crystals. And these are spirits that were familiar to you, Koji. If you recall back to the Haunted Mansion, there was a flaming skull. Or was it Arkken? I think Arkken and Koji were like ganged up on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it like flew at you and like bit into you and is gnawing on you.
So I
Love
knew about
that.
that as well?
Yeah, he shattered possibly a triggering reagent or mechanism that activated a spell bound into these to summon these skulls of spirit of anguish and pain. And we're gonna have to go deal with that now. Where's my token layer selector? Add turn. Add turn. Add turn.
But it's only 7, you guys. That's fine. Right?
Not really, no.
See, this is like, you know, it's like an ancient place where they've had ritual blood sacrifices for centuries, you know, until they built a town on top. I mean, it's not seeded with blood magic. What?
Oh boy, we're in trouble.
They're depending on their health.
let's just move it along down to her turn. Here we go. Pick up on turn 5 like we were. So now they've been added to the initiative, scattered around like seasoning for you to deal with as the fight progresses.
Yay!
Yay! That's her turn. She did all that. We're activating the magical ritual or magical trap.
She's all that. Gotcha.
That's all she did.
Do they have summoning
Hey,
sickness?
hey, give me my turn back.
You don't have a
No.
turn. Oh, and she's gonna take up a space, behind the lady here, threateningly.
I like that all of a sudden every like PC is before the NPC in the turn order.
Oh yeah, like it reverted it. Yeah. There, I fixed it. Pandora, you will have more AC or more dexterity than these things. So that's fixed. Koji, you have a dex of 10. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had to roll that off and you failed.
Yeah,
Okay, he won. All right, so that was her turn, and now Arch.
Hey, you see the line I'm drawing?
Okay, so you're going to move there and fire?
Yeah, would it hit Dark Elf Lady there?
Well, also there's the prisoner lady in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to hit her too.
No, I'm not.
Sculpt spell, right.
Sculpt spells.
Oh, sculpt spells. That's right. You're an
Mhm.
evocationist.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
she's not a friend. You got to at least take her out. Do you even know her name? It's companions, right? Friends, like people you know, right? Raw rules is written.
People you
I can-
consider
I-
friends.
Just
he
fucking
can
with
consider
you.
this lady a
No, no, no,
friend, even though he
No,
doesn't know her.
no. It says when I cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures, I can choose a number of them equal. It doesn't say friends, enemies,
party
whatever.
members or anything like that.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just if they exist, I can choose.
He can
So-
even decide to just hit his party members and avoid any enemies.
Right. Cool. I just was thinking like, hey, this will save her. Wait, that only works on you guys. Oopsie.
To be clear, if he ever decides to do that, the whole it only affects party members, not enemies thing, then that will be the last thing he does.
Mm-hmm. I am
Then
turning
we'll cast silence on him.
this. Okay, that is my monitor I'm kicking. It's my monitor cable. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a place I could be where I'd get more than, because like that
2.
right there, would that hit all 3 of those guys? In
Mhm.
your opinion?
Yeah. But it also hit her. But
yeah,
if you sculpt
but
around her.
I'll sculpt it.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I've got to sculpt it around Ela, and then because I can do up to 3 with this spell. Well, I could do up to 4 with the spell I'm going to use. So, and it goes for 100 feet, but it's not going to hit anything else of importance.
Unless you can fit this skull in here.
I can't. I've been trying to figure that out.
And this skull here will probably is mid-air, essentially. These things came out like floating like 6 to 8 feet off the ground.
Ela is 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, you're not going to worry about Ela, but Koji, if you're going to play with angles, you need to like sculpt around his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I can sculpt around 4. So
That'll work for me. If you wanted to cast that, I can see that hitting. Move yourself there for me. And we'll just go ahead and proceed with that.
Was it here?
I believe so. And if I'm going to move you, that's a balancing act for you. That's kind of rough terrain. So that'll take most of your movement to get down there safely.
That's as far as I wanted to go anyways.
I know. I'm just making the rule stated.
Yeah.
And that will affect this guy, that guy, and sculpt around the girl. And you probably won't be able to hit this guy.
No, that's fine.
All right. So that's
Didn't
1,
expect
2,
it.
3.
The
4.
3 guys down at the bottom are the important ones.
Absolutely. I understood. I'm going to do these in order, top to bottom, starting with the skull down. Okay.
All right, and I'll roll the spell.
4. Stop there.
That's a lot of lightning damage.
It is a lot of lightning damage. That first guy got fucked. The second guy got fucked too. what was it? DC 15. They all failed. Nice. It makes it easy.
Yep. So they all take 30 points of lightning.
Oh wait, I didn't. I just rolled out d20s. I need to add the bonus for number 4 there, which is her dexterity. So she passes. All right. So the drow passes just for her 16 dex. She'll take 15 damage. Start there.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine she's not happy.
No, she's she's a drow, and her plans are being interrupted by humans and others. I mean, drows are mega racist.
Technically, we only have
Being
a half
interrupted by
human with us.
lessers.
Lessers, thank you.
We are about
See?
the least human party that usually happens in D&D. Because even I'm half.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I saw a majority humans in a D&D party.
It's hard for me to avoid playing a human.
It's the feet.
It's the feet every time.
I was looking for something. Hang on a second. What was I looking at?
Well,
I
you're
usually see like
currently not
one
really
token.
like fully human, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm a half dwarf. Below the waist, if you know what I'm saying. I have little
Yes,
bitty
very
legs.
hairy knees.
And very short legs. I thought about that Nexus, but I also had a line.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
It's on the to-do list, don't worry. I also don't know how strong they are, like how much HP they've got.
The soul right here, the skull, obliterates underneath the force of assault of that lightning bolt. The just lightning bolt didn't even slow down, you know. Hits this guy right here. You've seen Indiana Jones and the first one, the lightning bolts going through people. It takes him right in the chest and just carves straight into the next guy, carving through his chest, hits her straight off of her shoulder as she dodges out of the way, missing most of her upper torso, but leaving her pissed and with a nice sunburn across her skin that's peeling an angry red. As you take away that top layer of that, her beautiful drow skin. Arkken, Ironrunner, you are not big boy, but you are axe boy. You want to axe him something?
Well, definitely. Finally, it's Arkken time.
Arkansas.
Then he arkened them a question.
Hmm.
Time for his character Arkken.
When he throws his axes, they go in an arken.
Mm-hmm.
No, they'll go into Arch.
Wait. He's a Minotaur. Doesn't everything, like every ranged attack, go in a ballistic arch?
Yeah, ballistic arch, Stonebeard.
Ballistic arch. Oh.
They'll fly right into Arch.
Hey, maybe he hasn't had a chance to use the bathroom today, so he's full of crap. Bull crap.
Bull crap.
Your mother was a dog and your father was a bull. That makes you a bullshit.
Bullshits.
No, we should stop making fun of Arkken, otherwise he'll have beef with us.
Mm-hmm.
Team Beef.
There's only one beef. Beef, scales, and fur. Fur bulks.
Basically, we're a bunch of furries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
I was not going to point it out, but
I have so far used 10 feet of movement, and
Yes, sir.
I don't mind taking some fall damage, so I'm just going to do it.
Are you just going to jump?
Yep.
Don't even care. No athletics?
If I can athletics my way out of it, I will.
You can athletics. You're It just don't suck.
Bushgliss.
It's so much fun
Ooh,
that you guys
okay.
all have to roll athletics and do stuff like that, and I can
That's
just
about as far as you're
walk
going.
off
You
and
slip.
everything.
10 is the minimum I set for. I mean, you're landing on your feet from like a 10-foot drop. So,
You're landing on your butt.
is that as far as you want to go?
No, I'm just. So do I take some fall damage considering
Mhm.
it is 15 feet? All right. How much do I take?
What is it? D6 per 10 foot?
I think so.
Yeah, that's it.
1 damage. You sprain your hoof.
Boom.
Moo.
Moo!
I mean, that's not so bad. You could have chipped it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I still have 15 feet of movement. Just
Yeah,
gonna
those
use them.
Split your hoof.
pedicures. They're so expensive nowadays.
Does
I
this
am
crack
within.
look infected to you?
I am very much within the range I'd like to be at.
If
And I
only
need to
there
do
was a
this
mercy
before.
crew.
I need to do this before I enter a silent range. So I am going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, no.
So
Concentration.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Verbal component. Let's make it ninja-like. You just have to say the spell. Zephyr Strike!
Yeah. And so since I've cast it, I've used my bonus action. So I'm going to I'm going to X that spirit over there. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You dealt with him before.
Yeah. X. Oh yeah, I have advantage.
You
Experience.
have advantage. Yes.
Yeah.
You did?
Beautiful. And an additional D8 points of damage. Hoo-ha.
Hang on a second. When you roll damage like that, where it comes with your attack, but you have advantage, which one do I take as a GM? The damage, I mean.
I mean, personally, I'd just take first one no matter what, but if you'd rather
Yeah.
take the low one, I'm fine with either or.
I was going to take the first one, but it's like, wait, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, it's just because I've got to push the advantage button. It's my B.
A way around it would be to ask it to not auto-roll the damage. So he then just picks the one that hits.
I suppose, but this is faster in most cases. Anyways, I'll roll with whatever you roll with.
Moo.
I blame my cabling issues on a kitten running around underneath my feet.
Bitch, get out the
But
way.
while you consider damage,
Yes.
I am going to use some more
Damage
movement.
is 13. So your axe embeds into the skull. Being a spirit, as your axe returns, the usual happens. Ectoplasm that forms it closes over, diminishing its entire form, but resealing its structure.
So it's a smaller skull now.
Dimmer
Alright.
would be, or more translucent would be the more appropriate description, as its substance is less and stretched over to feel up its substance. Whatever.
I use 15 feet of movement
Mhm.
to run in here that I got from Zephyr Strike.
Yes, sir.
And then I would like to grab one piece of Harwell.
One piece of them?
Well, the entire piece of
Just
him.
his arm.
I use one of my 2 attacks
Mhm.
to grapple him, essentially.
Yep. So you're trying to do this quickly, so I guess roll a basic attack against a prone target.
I mean,
so,
I just need to roll a grapple check against him.
Yeah.
Where he can
With
resist if he
advantage.
wants to. Nice.
He's unmoving.
Wah!
You grab him. You beat the
Right.
10 DC to pick up a prone person.
And let me just double check something. Just making sure I don't cheat. I don't like cheating.
Cheating is bad. Don't do it, girly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm making sure I don't.
Unless your
'Cause
class
I'm not
focuses around cheating, then do cheat.
Please play your character.
Yeah. Just get on the... Alright, well, my move speed is going to be halved, so I have like 10 feet left.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get him as far away from that situation as possible. So I'm
And that's
dragging him.
So that's going to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Nope. Zephyr Strike.
Right. Zephyr Strike. That doesn't just give you extra movement. It negates those. Right. All right. So let's do this then. He's in the token layer, and he is under your control. So you can position him wherever you want to. I put him there. If you want to place him somewhere safer, wherever you feel he's should be tucked into.
I'm going to put him behind the giant cow man.
There you go. Is that what makes you feel safe? All right. Anything else?
No, I've literally used everything. That's my turn.
I didn't think you had anything else, but I was just checking.
That is fair.
All right. This guy is going to step back. This guy right here is going to step back out of the range of the spell. And he's probably going to take the smartest action one of these guys has taken. He's going to cast Mirror Image on himself. Which, what's the token for Mirror Image? What should I use?
He's the smart one.
Well, he's trying to protect himself, instead of just... I have no idea what Mirror Image is best used for. Yeah, whatever. So he moves back, casts Mirror Image, and he reaches into his robe to prepare something else. This axed spirit next to you, Arkken, moves up closer to you to make an attack.
Yeah. Kind of expected that.
There it is. And it crits. And that's the crit damage. I doubled it and rolled it.
Ow.
That is its only action. It has 1 attack. It flies and bites.
Ah!
Holy
That
crap.
was nearly max. 2 points from
I
max.
feel that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, he critted, though. It's 2d4 plus 3 is his normal damage.
Oh.
Motherfucker just ate a third of my health.
And this one's going to fly up and bite on Koji. They're kind of just like... They seem to be instinctually going after the closest thing that's not a cultist.
That's perfectly fine. Also, they don't know my religious leaning.
18, does that hit you?
It does not. I have 20 without the shield.
So he bites onto you, but the armor prevents it from getting any damage done.
Mm-hmm.
This cultist here has been screwed over and not had a chance to do anything except get punked on. He would like to commit seppuku. Ah, everything sucks. He is going to back up. Since there's no differentiation between 5 foot and the diagonal.
What? They don't want to go near the angry dragon, man.
No, I seem to have a problem with that.
Like
and,
that one hero right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was trying to do something and it didn't work out because he got stopped. Then he used the one spell that he knew that didn't need speaking. Probably the only one that knows it. There it is. He starts casting evocation spell as he creates 6 tiny meteors floating around him. Minute meteors.
Doesn't he get to fire some of them on the turn he spawns them?
Mm-hmm. As a bonus action, you get your turns afterward. You can spend 1 or 2 of the meters, sending them streaking towards the target you choose.
Nice.
So, Koji.
Yeah.
How tall are you now?
Let's see. That will be double my normal height.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I wrote down for height. Koji's normally 6'8". I don't know how to double inches and so. But they do on 12s, right?
On 12, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be 13 and a half feet tall.
So you're right up there next to Ella as he's floating up there, just up there next to your head.
Yeah.
So when he throws this meteor at Elaneiros, that explosion is going to affect you.
That's perfectly fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine. I'm going to kill him for it, but...
So Ella and you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Can't believe that spell's not concentration.
It is up to 10 minutes.
No, it's not. It's not concentration.
Melf's minute meteors.
Not what I'm saying. We look at it a different way.
We're too busy
Oh, it is
high-fiving to
concentration.
dodge.
Okay. D&D Beyond is weird.
Yeah, I prefer the Wikidot for basic information stuff. Okay, so that is 1 2d6. Take 6 damage, each of you, and he's going to throw another one. They require saves each time, so I'm just doing them individually.
Is he hitting both of them on
yeah,
those two?
Because they're grouped together. Mm-hmm. Same deck save. Because once it's up, you just, as a bonus action, you get extra attacks for a little bit. Ella, dexterity saving throw. He's throwing 2 at you, so you have to roll a save on each one.
Oh, really?
And you saved. And half as much for you on this. So 3, I guess, it rounds down for Ella and 7 for Koji. So that's 15 damage as a bonus action against Koji. It's not bad.
Nope.
All right. And now we're back to the top. And I guess it maintains. I don't have to roll again. So he's going to go first. His fireball didn't go off, so...
Real quick, not to be that guy, but Ella, don't you need to make concentration saves?
Of course.
Right.
You save.
You save again. Good job.
Thank you. It's a very important thing that I need to keep in mind.
You have a lot of mental load right now. We'll try to help you when we can.
All right. Koji, make a wisdom saving throw. As a spell is being cast on you.
Alrighty.
I don't know if anybody's counterspelling this.
Out of slots.
8.
You fail.
And I don't have the reroll thingy from fighters until next level.
You do have inspiration. Oh, you didn't give it to you because you weren't involved in the interrogation.
I wasn't the interrogation. I grappled someone.
No. The interrogation of the werebat.
I wasn't there for that, I think.
Yeah, you didn't actually kill the werebat. Actually interrogated him and was really nice to him and promised to break his curse and all that stuff. Gave you inspiration for that. Okay, so Crown of Madness takes over you.
Oh no.
So you're now charmed twisted crown of iron appears on your head, and madness glows in your eyes. You must make a melee attack against a creature other than yourself.
That's not me.
Let's see. The charmed creature must make an he's going to mentally choose your target. So
Oh.
that charmed creature must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. So you being the caster.
So who was it again that cast this shit on him?
This guy.
This guy.
Okay.
So I need you to make a roll against Ella.
That would be on my turn then, yes? Or is it on his turn?
On your turn, yes.
All right. I presume he's ending his turn then?
Mm-hmm. It's your
All right.
turn.
Okay, and I'm forced to make just one attack? Or
One
the
melee attack.
action?
No, make a melee attack against a creature other than yourself
Okay, and it is as an action.
as an action. Must use its action before moving.
Also, the reason I put Hope's Edge on is because I have 1d4 extra damage from size.
So you swapped out your weapons?
No,
he's just doing
it's
that
because
it
it's
was
the
an
same
easy way.
dice. I could go in and add a new dice that says size and then put 1d4 in that, but I already had this one.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead. So did that hit?
Most certainly.
That's the damage you take.
Yep. And
Silence is gone. Koji, would you like to move?
Yes, I would. It was this motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to just stomp my way over there. I'm taking however many attacks of opportunity to get to that space.
You will take one from the skull.
What about from him? I walked into his area and then out of it.
That's true. We roll him first. He misses. The skull misses too.
All right. Now, normally I don't have any actions. I'm going to use Action Surge.
Go ahead.
And that gives me an action.
I'm
attacking that guy.
Take care of it, buddy.
Well, why?
Isn't he the one who is charming me?
Well, yes, but why do you suddenly have your control back?
He can still move.
I still get the
Crown of Madness. Must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. On subsequent turns, you can maintain your action or control. So he can still move after he takes his action. He's just forced to dump his entire action into one melee attack against something.
So he moved, and then he's using Action Surge to now have attacks that he can control.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sense?
Oh, I get it. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So that was one attack against him.
And he's going to... Yep.
How's his concentration looking?
Good.
All right.
Wait, actually, what is concentration? It's 8
half
plus
the damage or
half
10, whichever's higher.
Okay.
So it's 10 in this case.
Okay.
Basically, if it's not above 20, it's 10.
No. Second attack on him.
Fails. Crown of Madness ends, and you no longer feel that strange compulsion to act against your will. This dude's fucked up. How much damage is that? 20?
Well, he did 16 the first time.
Nope, this guy's
26.
no, yeah.
Then
If
10
he did
the second.
16 the first time, then 10 the second. Okay.
Yep.
So 26.
You have. I am describing a man on 1 hit point. He is breathing hard. He's like the guy that's been shot a few times but still got some fight in him. He's like, and so that's what's left of him. If you did 1 more point of damage, concentration wouldn't have mattered. He'd be dead, and you would have been free anyway.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm now going to use my bonus action.
He's dead.
To just crack him on top of the head. And
Yeah,
move back to there with the rest of my movement. And that's my turn.
As you walk away, you just stare down this guy. Hope I made my point. I'll be back. Patches, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 3rd level, and all 5 bolts are going to go onto the drow. So that will be 5d4 plus 5 force damage to him.
$15 damage.
Could have done better, but hey, something. Just all on the drow, because why not? And then I am going to... Can I, like, hide behind this rock?
Yeah, if you want to take your bonus action to go ahead and roll a stealth.
Yep.
You do have that feline capability of doing that. Perfect. Yeah, you feel well hidden, as if any targeting against you would be very difficult.
Beautiful. Exactly as I wanted it to. So now I can keep concentrating on Big Koji while having done some damage.
Having disappeared, the spirit that might have targeted you is now like a shitty program and script. It's going to target somebody else that's nearby, and that's going to be Arkken.
Sorry, girly.
So this guy right here is going to fly up to you. It's 14
You're
hit.
tanky, right?
I am not hit on 14, no.
That's all it does.
And yes, Constitution is my 2nd best stat.
There's a guy next to you, Koji, that suddenly has a turn available to him.
Yep. Hello there, guy.
This guy has minute meters on him. I need to... Yeah, the grenade symbol's perfect. All right. I know what I'm looking for. Give it to me. There it is. The necromantic creature, or a necromantic cultist in front of you, decides to do something very necromantic. Since he can now speak in this area without too much problems, he's going to reach out and touch you.
Ooh.
He's making a melee spell attack.
Consent, please.
Did he just go consent, please?
Oh, he misses.
I went consent, please.
Okay.
And his hand seems to be wreathed in a dark shadow.
Suck it, inflict wounds.
No, it's not inflict wounds.
Oh,
It's vampiric touch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe he wants some of his health back.
Give me a sip.
It's not his health.
No, it's ours now.
Okay, we got a skull on the back here. He's going to... Yep, that's going to be a Koji attack. Hi, Koji.
Hey, as he gets within 10 feet, something's going to happen to it.
Yep. Let's put him back there. Go ahead. He takes 8 slashing damage, and he stops.
He takes 11 slashing damage.
Oh, that's right. The 3, yep, they combine together.
Because he thick.
And his speed drops to 0.
Yep, and he stops. As the swipe bears down upon him in such a way that prevents him from flying forward. Doesn't make sense, but we're going with it.
I just smack him into the ground.
Yeah. But I'm a spirit. How? Elaneiros, your friend just smacked you, but that was very clearly Crown of Madness due to the iron spikes that grew out of his head for the duration.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
it
do you wanna
was a
do?
good look.
So this
Harwell.
guy here.
Yeah, Harwell.
Yeah, Harwell.
Unmoving.
Yeah. Did he seem alive when he flopped on the ground?
Roll medicine. We'll
Will
say
that
you got to
cost my action.
No, I'm telling you to do something. Okay. I'm not telling you to spend actions.
Okay.
I'm trying to give a reason to feed information. He seemed to be breathing. Like, so when he flopped onto the ground, it seemed like you saw a gasp of breath out of him. I could have said perception, but you have plenty of perception.
And was he profusely bleeding?
No, he was pale. Pale and breathing.
Okay.
Seemed a little clammy, a little sweaty, little maybe. Wait, hang on a second.
Okay, fine.
Wasn't Koji sucking on poison off of somebody's fingers? Huh. Harwell's all sweaty, clammy, and unconscious.
I never did suck the poison, you know.
Oh, you never did?
No,
Ela
as
is
I said,
just,
I took his finger and scraped it off with a knife.
Yeah, he just cut off his finger.
No, I didn't cut it.
Ela
Like,
is just wondering if Harwell is dying or not.
He might be. He seems unwell. And the
He's looked
circumstantial
better.
evidence is possible that he's poisoned.
So, gonna move down.
Mm-hmm.
Swoopy swoop.
And on Harwell.
Cure wounds. His complexion improves as damage done to his body is repaired, but he is still unconscious.
That is fine. Just wanting to make sure he doesn't die right now at the very least.
Yeah.
And gonna add the gonna check here. It is an action, yes. Tell Divinity. Twilight Sanctuary.
The temporary hit points. Turn undead. All the spirits go away.
No.
Temporary hit points bigger. Good job. All right. This is at the end of each of their turns, not your turn. Yes.
Each of their turns, which includes my own.
And that token aura is as long as you're within that aura and you're a companion.
We can't see it.
Oh, I need to click the button that says make visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So pretty.
Hila gets 12 tip hit points.
Nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Because it's cleric level. So you always get 7 at least.
Yep. And I'm guessing that is going to be Ela's turn for now.
We'll just say Harwell takes the benefit of your temporary hit points for whatever that gives him, since he doesn't have an action or a turn order. Anyways.
Your rolls are great today, Nexus.
They didn't start off great.
It didn't start off great, but now they're just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the game decided that you were gonna fuck in this combat.
All right, so this one chooses Koji because that's literally the way it works. I believe your reaction's burned though, so this one's going to reach you.
Yeah, it reaches me. I don't get multiple reactions yet.
Does 21 hit?
Yes.
Take 9 damage.
Ow. Just gonna add this thing.
And this one's going to all the way down at the bottom, way down at the very bottom of the map, moves up to attack you.
All right.
I don't think a 6 hits, so.
That's a nat 1.
Yes, it is. You're right. So it misses completely. And he embarrasses himself in front of all of his friends. All the other skulls are laughing at him. Ha ha ha, Steve, you suck. No,
Freaking Steve.
freaking Steve.
If it matters anything to you, I thought the attack was good. Not even a chuckle? Okay.
I'm paying attention to something else, my dude. So sorry. She wouldn't do that. That's right. Don't be stupid. No, she wouldn't do. Well, she's in a tough spot, really. All right. She is going to pull out a wand. And that's going to be targeted on perfect. No, not perfect. Dang it, it's always off. Bah. We'll just do this then. All right, 5 foot unoccupied square in front of you. We'll just grab a basic ass token for this. I wish there was something better than that. Oh well. Spells that summon things are annoying when you try to find something to put on the map.
Yes.
Yeah. Note that the responses were from all the other GMs. No, not all of them. Nor didn't respond.
Well, it's just that always when I have to put something on the field, it's someone's spiritual weapon, and they have some obscure piece of shit weapon I don't have a token for.
Okay.
That's what I like to summon for Hunga Munga.
All right. I don't have an Earthen Claw. I mean, she's casting Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. I do not have a hand. Okay.
That is a hand.
That is hand enough. It's an owlbear, according to the marketplace tokens.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks like a hand to me.
Works for me. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp appears in front of Elaneiros. Oh, wait. She's in the middle of the air, isn't he? That doesn't work.
Oh, he did fly down.
He did fly down.
Can we get the turn order back?
Did I close it?
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, I know why I got closed. I tried to move it. And strength saving throw versus the spell save DC. Mr. Elaneiros.
By the way, can I take one thing back?
Yes. Absolutely.
I
Take it
meant
all
to
back.
use healing word before, not
Yeah.
cure wounds.
Yeah, you can take that back. That's fine.
So it's just this was the amount he could heal, not 13.
That's the same effect story-wise.
Yeah, it's just I didn't want to use 2 actions.
I mean, you want to, but you can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, yeah. I don't want to cheat.
Thank you for fixing it. I'm trying to keep track of so many different things. But yeah, you need to make a strength saving throw. Elaneiros. Because Maximilian's earthen grasp, an earthen hand of rock and stone is reaching up to grasp you.
Okay, strength saving throw.
You save. The hand reaches up
Slap
to
that
grab
hand
at you.
away.
And it is still there to threaten and do things. It acts on her turn. So it's going to try to grapple and grasp anybody around it. I don't believe it can. Yeah, as an action, she can move it and do other stuff. So she's done for now. I always wanted to use that spell. Such a cool spell.
It is a cool spell.
Arch, your turn.
I'm going to pull out a wand. And I'm going to use it to cast Magic Missile at 6th level.
Show off.
So you're dumping. You pulled out the wand and you dumped all of it?
All but one slot.
Okay.
Why is it not letting me upcast it? Where is it? Where is it?
So yeah, you want to roll for every bolt.
Yeah, I think he wants to. He likes all the dice, and I can't blame him.
It's
1d4
fun rolling dice.
plus 1. Done. Now it should. Why is it still not asking? Ask, you piece of trash.
I'm just
What
waiting for
level
the
would you
proper
like
roll.
cast
This
it
is
at?
just what he's doing right now. I'm considering just
There we go.
technical issues. I'm waiting for the proper roll. There we go. 16. So you cast it at level 16. What is that math?
No, I think the
What?
total of damage is then going to
It's
be
16.
18, right? Doesn't it add the 2 as well?
Higher level cast should be so.
High level cast is the level that you want to cast it at. So you would type a
Right.
6 in there.
Right, which I did. And
Mhm.
it should be adding 1d4 plus 1.
So
Wait, you have
it's
6th level spells?
I don't, but through
he
the wand
doesn't.
I can do it.
He's using all the charges of his, but one of his charges of his wand, a magic missile.
He's using his disco stick.
Here, let's do this the other way.
Just type
do
type slash
8d4
roll.
plus 8.
But what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
The thing he just rolled.
Because it's 5d4 plus 5, not 64 plus 6, because 1 times 5 is 5.
Well, it should be more than that.
If it's on 6th level, I cast it on 3rd level, that was 5d4.
Yeah, well, actually,
so 6th level would be
Yeah, it's-
8d4 plus
yeah, it should be way higher. Yeah.
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 So just roll.
I'm doing it. Give me a second. There. 27 points of damage. And
On
she
the
needs
witch?
to on the witch, and she needs to make 8 concentration saves.
Oh god.
8. Make 8 concentration saves.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, and all of them are a
DC 10.
10 DC.
Yep.
It's such a good strategy, but oh my god.
And don't feel any dumber than doing the math in your head. Second guessing yourself, doing the math in the calculator and realizing you're right the first time. You just wasted so much time. All right. Arch, is that it?
Yeah, is she making those concentration saves?
I'm working on it, bud.
Okay.
She fails.
Alright, get that hand off the board.
Yeah, if it wasn't going to grasp Ella, it's going to grasp somebody and restrain him.
And
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah, don't forget to get your temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. Oh, I had
schedules,
one last
please?
thing I needed to do. So bonus action, I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Roll it.
I'm going to do just a normal one. So let's roll more d4s. So 4 plus 2 is 6. 42.
And then 10 temporary hit points.
Yep, I got those.
Cool. Arkken.
All right.
I just imagine her hiding behind this girl, and not only did I hit her with a lightning bolt that she had to dodge, but now I just bombarded her with magic missiles. She doesn't like me very much, I think, at this point.
You have a way of people. Arkken, please.
Yeah. So I am going to mark him as my Slayer's Prey, the skull that I attacked last turn.
Yeah.
And then I will attack it twice.
Okay, good.
So I will say it'll deal 2 less damage because I'm not throwing.
Right, so 7 damage.
Not advantage.
It still hits. 20. It's
Slayer's
still up.
Prey.
Oh, it's barely up. It's translucent as shit. Oh wait, yep, it's dead now.
Oh, beautiful.
And so that one dissipates into a scream of pain and anguish, and fire and ectoplasm fades away. Anything else?
I'm going to take a step forward, and that will be my turn.
All right. We have this guy right here who is decided to be non-threatening by casting Mirror Image, and realizes, as untouched as he is, he may I don't want to be involved in here anymore.
Hey guys, if I just surrender...
I actually have a family to go home to, so if you could just leave me alone.
I give up, guys.
Look, I kind of realize now that this might have been a cold.
We were sacrificing somebody. It was just we got caught up in things.
I thought this was just like a party.
Look, I only
Got
joined up because they have
drunk one
really
day,
cool, really cool robes.
That didn't work for the Nazis or the KKK. It won't work for you either.
Who are those people?
Don't worry, you'll see them soon in hell.
Would this be before or after, though?
Different timeline. It's weird.
Is hell shared?
Of course. That's what makes it hell.
Okay. So can't do that.
You can't?
No, we can't. No, it takes a minute for him to do that, and he can't do that. I was like, I have a great idea. Oh wait, yeah, that spell takes a while. Here we go. So the behavior you're seeing from him is he's kind of reconsidering things. He took a defensive action, and as you watch all his friends get dismantled, and it seems like you're having really no trouble with these skulls, and this witch is not looking too hot.
How's she on you?
He decides to drop Mirror Image. Where is that at?
Remember, mirror image is not concentration.
It's not?
No?
Thought it was.
It just runs.
Wait, just 1 minute. Okay, so he casts this additionally while he has Mirror Image. It's perfect for him because that's actually what he preferred to do. I just thought he had to drop it. All right, so he casts this, and it's a 20-foot radius. Okay, where's my radius? This is radii. And just give me this thing. That's just a central point for me to put a circle on. Enjoy Stinking Cloud.
I mean, I already do. I share my room with Arch a lot.
Everybody in that area needs to make a Constitution saving throw against poison. Koji, make it with advantage.
Why do I make it with advantage?
I accidentally refreshed my page. Roll 20.
I have advantage too.
Why do we have advantage?
You have advantage. No,
Yes,
no.
and
I mean that.
Arkken, if he has advantage, he has advantage.
Yeah, I have a necklace of adaptation.
Nice.
Oh.
I think this is the
You know
second time it's
why.
actually activated.
Arch fails. You are now poisoned.
No, I have no clue why I have advantage.
Yes,
Because
you
the
do.
GM said you do.
Because the GM says you do.
All right.
If you recall, poison smelled sweet to you.
Right. Yeah.
Math works, right? Can you do 2 + 2?
No.
Okay. All right. So everybody that is failed, which would be Elaneiros and Arch, must spend your action retching and reeling. So you can move, but your action is initially spent retching and reeling. Then you can get out of the cloud. If you want to stay in the
How
cloud,
far
you can make
up? How far
20,
up does the cloud go?
20 foot. We're just going to say 20 foot up,
Okay.
like a dome. And yeah. And he's going to do that and start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As far as he can go. So he's going to try to make his way out of there with his mirror image and his distraction. Everything inside this area is heavily obscured, so hard to see. Turn order went away again. I'm an idiot
But you're lovable.
because I refreshed the page.
Because you're lovable.
And now it's going to be this Skull's turn next to Koji.
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Take 6 damage.
Ow.
This boy back here can't see his targets anymore, so he's going to blindly fire a meteor into the cloud. Let's see if he hits. Ooh, nice.
Is that a
Um,
nice for us or for him?
no, you were on the lower end of the roll. Everything else is going to be other targets. So now we get to see if he hits friends or he misses.
I think it's nice because of the number he rolled.
And he misses everything. So you hear this. You don't quite see it, but you hear impacts below you, Arch, against the stone of that cliff face or whatever, that ledge. And he's also going to start running away, but nobody can see that. That guy's dead, so let's take him off turn order. Oh yeah, he needs to be in the map layer, that's why. Koji, your turn. You are retching in. Oh no, you're not. You made your save, but you are. Everything's heavily obscured. I think you can only see within 5 feet of yourself.
All right. That still gives me some targets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
I have to
start
double
out.
check heavily obscured.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait until confirmation before I start doing things.
You are blinded. Okay.
Just completely blinded.
You're completely blinded. Yeah. A creature suffers blinded condition.
All right. And I believe blinded creatures, I can still take attacks on squares, right?
Yeah, you can still take attacks, but you take with disadvantage.
All right. Let's see, and I would remember where the different things are, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing
Definitely know
moved.
there's an area right next to you that has a bunch of people in it that aren't friendly.
Yeah, I was thinking of either going towards the drow or going towards the unfriendly people, where I remember them being.
Yeah,
So it's
just
not-
imagine you standing there while smoke appears around you. You don't lose your sense of position. Just
So if I move there, will those two be able to take their attacks? Do they
they
even
can't
see
see
it?
you. They don't see you.
They might hear the stomping.
Hmm.
I presume from here I'd then be able to see some things.
Yes, you are very much able to see stuff.
All right.
But now, since you have no action, because your action was taken retching and reeling, all you can do is move out of the
no,
cloud.
it wasn't.
Oh,
I succeeded.
You saved. Go
So
ahead.
gonna move the rest of my movement
Mhm.
to there.
Okay.
I'm now threatening all of these people.
Yes, you are. One of them has mirror image.
Right. Let's see. I think I'm gonna
Just
start off with.
And he's
with a guy-
untouched.
I'm gonna start off with the guy with the meteor swirling around him.
Okay. He's really hurt.
And hiya!
He's dead. You come out of that cloud and you just cleave him with your glaive and just slice him in half.
Right.
His chest
And-
opens up and he falls to the ground.
In that case, moving on to the guy with the mirror images up.
Mhm.
And 1.
Roll a d20 to see if whether your attack attacks targets or one of your duplicates. Okay. Roll a d20.
3. I believe that's a duplicate.
It is a duplicate.
Yep. And bonus action attack on the guy with the mirror images.
Duplicate.
Yep.
Thank you, son.
Let me see. Does my
Thank you, Soundscream
does
son.
my unwavering mark require me to hit them? Yeah, it requires me to hit him.
Okay. So he has one duplicate left, so there's 2 of them in front of you.
Yep. And I am going to use my bone. No, I have already used my bonus action. I'm going to do nothing else. I'm going to stand here.
Patches.
Wait,
Yeah.
1 sec.
Oh yeah, roll your there you go. There's your temporary hit points.
Also,
Nice.
who was it who cast that cloud?
This guy. Mirror image dude.
Concentration?
He never got hit.
It hit the mirror images, so he technically didn't get hit.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That was why I was attacking him.
Yep. Okay. I'll shut up.
Good call, though.
Well, the thing I sent to you on Discord, Cyntari doesn't
Yes,
really count right now because people walked out of range.
I understand. Yes, it could. I could see it working.
Well, then that's for future reference.
It's a cool idea. I like it.
Yeah. Well, again,
Sorry, no one
future
told me not to
reference.
move.
Yeah,
You
you
couldn't-
moved. You.
It would have been hard because you couldn't see them anyways. So
Yeah, that was my next question. That was gonna be like, can I see anyone within that cloud at all?
not really. No. It's a big fart cloud.
Right. Okay. So, I can't see through it either. I'm assuming then.
No. But it is like a dome, so you can see like edges of it, and you might be able to see around like the corners here.
Yeah, but I want a view on the drow,
You do right there.
and then I'll just go for
I mean,
another.
that's part of her. That's you can see around it like the back of her. You can see,
Okay, well, I'm fine with moving another square so I have a better vantage point.
perfect
I
view
just
of her.
want to be able to see him, so I can cast another what's it called? Magic missile at
Okay.
3rd level. So another 5d4 plus 5. Quite a bit better. There we go. And now I need to look up what it cost me to get spell slots back with sorcery points. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then can I do another bonus action to just hide behind rocks?
Mm-hmm. It's dim light area. You can roll to hide. You have that racial ability.
But you know.
She still has to roll to check for you. And you gain 10 extra hit points.
That drow's annoyed.
That's amazing.
That drow is bleeding profusely. She looks like the Doom guys from the original Doom image when he's all bloodied and beat up. She looks like that. Okay, so the spirits are going to attack by instinct, but not by sight, so they're going to have a disadvantage. Failed. And this guy right here, oh, I never rolled him.
This lady, by the way.
Okay, this guy's puking his guts out and running out of the cloud. Yes, what about the lady?
I'm glad that cloud ain't methane.
Okay. And this skeleton, or the skull, is going to attack Koji. He's still partially in there, so he will take his disadvantage.
All right.
Misses.
Yeah.
Ella, it's your turn. You are puking and retching.
Yep. Gonna move 25 feet up in the air.
As you clear the air, the sense of sickness leaves you, and you have a perfect view over everything, except for what's in the cloud below. Anything else you want to do?
And I needed to use my action to do this, right?
Yeah, your action was spent puking your guts out. That's how it works. So.
But I still have my bonus action.
Correct.
Koji.
8 healing.
I'm adding that to my health.
The magic of their instinct takes over, and he moves over to attack Arkken.
I'm afraid I'm still bloodied.
Oh no.
But I'm doing better.
He misses because he's rolling with disadvantage because he's also blind. Ella, you moved up, so you're taking this attack. And
What?
19, does it hit you?
What?
He rolled
I'm
with
25 feet in the air.
Oh, you're 25 feet in the air. Right. Then that would mean
Yeah,
that those
moved.
attacks would go against Arkken. Right.
19 hits.
I moved.
Okay.
Moved 25 feet up and 5 feet towards the drow.
No more flying allowed. It's confusing me. All right, 7 damage.
I'm gonna upcast fly and target the entire party.
Fine, I'll
I am
just do
still alive.
spider climb and climb onto the roof or the ceiling or something.
Okay.
I'll just have levitate Pearly cast on Arch and carry him around like a balloon.
So she kicks down the woman, as in like she's disdainfully kicking the woman away from her, pulls out a potion, swigs it, and turns invisible. She is messed up, bleeding, hurt, and she is out. Now, if anybody wants to find her, it's on you. But she has turned invisible. Arch, your turn.
I will move to here
Yes.
and vomit.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Okay. Arch.
Well, I am going to.
Stairs.
I'm gonna try and deal with
Real quick, I do want to ask a
Mm.
question to GM.
Mm.
From what we could tell, was there any other way out of here?
No.
Okay.
Not as far as you can tell.
Look for footsteps in the vomit.
Sorry. Arkken?
I am just going to try and deal with one of the skulls next to me.
Now you are blinded.
Yeah.
Nope, you
It's
moved
fair.
out. No mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not.
An attack with disadvantage.
You hit?
An attack with disadvantage.
You hit?
And an attack with disadvantage.
You hit.
Oh yeah, and all of them deal 2 less damage, because again, I am not throwing.
Any particular direction you're swinging your crazy arms at?
Yeah, I'll just take the one on the left. Reduce numbers.
So 21 damage.
Pretty decent, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Especially considering I can't see shit.
Very good. Yeah. All right. This guy is going to try to move out of your threatening range, Koji. He takes 1 step. You want
Let's see. Yeah, that would provoke.
to? Mm-hmm.
I am going to leave him. Yeah.
Roll.
And a
D20.
d20 for the aid.
Must roll an 11 or higher with 1 duplicate. Nope. You
Yep.
destroy the duplicate. He has no duplicates left.
All right.
So now he is naked.
I don't think Sentinel triggers.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Oh, it
Because
says
you
that I
didn't
need to
actually
hit
hit him.
them.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, I guess.
Archie got that guy, right?
Roger what?
She's asking me if I've got him.
Okay.
So he's concentrating on Stinking Cloud. He sees a wizard blocking his way. What does a man do?
Commit Sudoku.
He pulls out a piece of paper and starts working on math. Where is it? There it is. He's going to double down on the poison. But going to have to hit a boy first. Does an 11 hit you, Arch?
It's not.
A ray of sickness sears past you, slides past you, hits the wall, splashing magical poison. He tries to get you dead or out of the way. We have a skull here. Magic is going to take it closer to Koji. Magic does not give it any tactical abilities, so it's going to stay there in the cloud and try to do attacks.
All right.
17 does not hit, I guess. So,
It does not, no.
ooh, Koji, it's your turn.
All righty then.
We have this guy back here. He
We
just stepped
start-
out of it. He didn't do anything this last round.
And we also got the guy up by Arch.
And you have an invisible woman running around.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
And you have 2 skeleton skulls biting at your ass.
Let me see. If I go there, give me a moment. I'm just measuring out some things. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. First, going to take 1 step that direction. One of them can get an attack of opportunity, but it can't see. So, oh, well, can it? I don't know.
20 does not hit. Okay.
20 does hit.
Does hit. Oh, yeah, without the shield. Right.
Yeah.
Jeez. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Avoided a net 20.
Yeah, I mean, that's still good, and I still have 10 hit points. Okay. From there, I am going to make one glaive attack against that guy.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
And
Dealing
you've
11
seen-
damage.
Yeah. And also marking him.
He is marked.
Then I'll move again, just doing that one attack on him. So that brings me out of that's threatened.
Mm-hmm. That's the wrong... Up. Hang on a second. Up. There it is. 6 misses, so go ahead.
All right. So that leaves me with... I believe I have 10 feet left from here. To there exactly.
Okay.
Which brings him within range.
All right. That hits.
And he needs to roll a concentration check.
Just recording damage.
Succeeds.
Stinking cloud remains.
And with the other end of the glaive,
Ooh.
still same guy. For another 12 damage. Succeeds again.
Oh,
He takes
Oh
12
well.
damage.
And
Sure.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Ari. I was gonna reply once most of my turn was over, but I just saw where you are in the turn order. That ends my turn. I believe I get new temporary hit points. I do. Applied them.
No.
Thank you so much.
actually, no. You're outside.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Am I
You
though?
do not.
These rules
You're
get weird.
Pingito.
What is its range? 30 feet.
Counts, I guess. Let's not split hairs. Let's move on. We're getting toward the end of the session.
Ending my turn there.
All right. Patches.
All right, so first off, I am going to move.
And also, yeah, it was fine. It was fine.
All right, yeah. So I'm moving over here, so
Mhm.
I'm like close to the entrance.
Mhm.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to regain a 3rd level spell slot with my sorcery points.
Ooh. Yeah.
And I am immediately gonna use that spell slot to cast Spirit Guardians, which is going to last for 10 minutes. I don't want this drow escaping this door.
Understood. That is a range of 15 feet around you.
And when they enter it, they are reduced to half speed.
Indeed.
So keep that in mind.
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
An aura of moonlight surrounds her and expands to encompass gently an area around you.
Oh, that's kind of pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It is now this head's turn, the skull's turn next to the cow.
Move.
It does mean that enlarge is gone now, so Koji would be back to normal.
We'll make this tactically relevant, so we'll just put you there.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Mrs. Arkken.
Yeah.
We have this guy right here. He turns around, looks at her, and he does this, takes the place of the drow and threatens the tied up lady. And that's his turn. Programming takes over for these guys down here, and he's going to go up here to Koji.
Leave
wait.
Koji alone!
Not with disadvantage. Stop doing that. But 13 does not hit you.
It does not know. I'm sorry. What did Nar say?
Leave Koji alone!
He still has disadvantage, and that misses you.
Yeah, it does.
And now it's Elaneiros' turn. No longer sick. Take action, floating above the clouds. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that the drow is gone, like there's not a corpse of a drow.
Nope, there's not.
Just to be sure.
You see her.
Nice.
You see her. She is there. Only you can see her. She drank and she moved that far. She wasn't trying to make a whole lot of noise.
Yep.
Would you like to take any other actions?
Yes, I just want to make sure. Oh, I cannot do that. That is a leveled spell.
Okay.
Well, then.
Were you
Yeah,
thinking
no.
healing word?
Yeah, but I cast a leveled spell, so I
Yeah.
cannot. But what I can do is, since I can see this lady,
Tell them where she is.
just do this.
You could do that. That's what I was thinking too. She's over here. Or whatever you would want to say or do.
Yep, I'm just gonna be pointing. I'm still 25 feet up in the air.
So you got a neon glowing Elaneiros floating in the air, pointing downwards like a sign. All right. Bathed in moonlight from his goddess, from channel divinity, and his flying ability. This is awesome. All right, we have the guys in Stinking Cloud. Just gonna do a couple quick. Don't think a 17 hits you, does it? Arkken?
It hits me.
Okay.
I am beef tank, not armor tank.
You take 6 points of damage. They're all around you for some reason. 9 misses.
I'm supposed to be the ranger, not the meleeer.
10
Yeah,
misses.
well, you got surrounded, my dude.
She stares at you underneath you and just glares and just takes off sprinting. So it's going to be a double move.
Keep pointing at her. Keep pointing at her.
And just, yep. And as soon as she's getting within reach, I'm telling
30 feet there.
telling Koji to attack, like swing the glaive.
And yeah, she's going to sprint past you. So if you want to make an attack.
If I'm allowed, then yeah, I do want to.
Actually, how would she be ending up? Yeah, that would be in the Spirit Guardians. Okay, we'll resolve the Spirit Guardians in a second. I'm just resolving where she's going. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
There
so
you're going.
you are essentially making a timed attack against something. We're just going to simplify it to a disadvantage attack. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead and roll. You
22.
hit. Jesus. All right. You cut her down mid-stroke.
Sentinel would also. Well, it depends
Stop her
on when in
movement,
the
right?
run I'd hit her.
The Sentinel's what alerted you and helped you make the attack so accurate. And so she steps into your swing and she just catches the blade in her gut as you're coming in from the side. And she just doesn't cut her in half, but she catches it in her.
Non-pleasant way.
She catches it in her.
Ooh.
And she had 1 hit point left, so that's the end of her. She folds over your blade and slides off into the ground.
The top half of her continued up the stairs.
Yeah. No, she's not in pieces, but there's definitely a perforated
quick
section in the
gash.
middle. There's a perforation. So Put
Very
her to the X.
Like
and-
nearly headless Nick. She's just nearly
right.
topless.
Nearly topless. Right. Nearly topless drow chick. Arch, your turn.
I can see this guy just fine from up here, can I not?
You're 15 foot up. It's a 20-foot radius circle thingy, so not really. You got 15. You got 5 more foot of a dome to look over.
Would you consider them obscured or like half cover?
Full cover. As if they're behind a boulder that's 20 foot tall and you're on a 15-foot rise. I'm trying to see that extra 5 foot over. You're like, and they're down below, behind the hill.
I'm gonna firebolt this guy.
Do it.
And I will pull out my Wand of the War Mage as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Nice.
15 damage. Jesus.
See that? That's how you actually hit somebody with a spell. Are we learning?
He succeeds on a saving throw.
I'm
Shifting
How
the
many
clouds
hit
remain.
points does this
I don't
dude
know what you're
have?
talking about.
He's never been touched the entire fight. None of your area attacks hit this one dude. He
Yeah,
cast
but he's taken like 40 hit points of damage before I hit him.
No, he
I
didn't.
hit him twice with glaives.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
For you.
Sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. I hit his mirror images all the
Mirror
all the
image, mirror
mirror
image, mirror image,
images.
mirror image, mirror image.
For fuck's sake. No, I have hit him once. When
Yes.
I ran up here.
Mm-hmm.
I hit once.
Yes, he's taken some damage. He has.
Real quick, up behind me, the door that we came through, did it shut behind us?
No, it's just a hatch. It's just propped open.
Okay. Alright. That's my turn.
Arkken, you're still in a cloud of stinkiness. You're blind, but you're breathing fine.
All right, I'm just gonna continue where I left off. Swing.
You hit.
Beautiful. Swing. Oh,
You miss because it disappeared.
fair enough. Offhand.
And you backhand this one right here.
Yeah. I'm just going clockwise at this point. Whee.
All right. And that's it.
That is all my action and bonus action. I've been abandoned by the temporary HP god. Sniff.
Yeah. Since I wasn't in his aura, would I lose the points I had?
No.
No.
Those remain until you have a long rest.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Is it a long rest? Really?
Long rest.
Neat. I always thought it was short.
Neato Frito.
Okay.
So what's that guy gonna do?
He is going to move into the radius because he's going to try to do some. He's going to try to attack Arch, but in order to do so, what he wants to do, he has to move closer. So he steps into here, and that triggers Spirit Guardians, I believe.
Yeah, I do.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Thank you.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
so
Half
he
damage.
takes half, so half of 13.
You've rolled so many 20s.
It's
I know.
insane.
I know. How do you think Magellan kicked so much ass?
Yeah.
Because roll 20 loves you.
Apparently. So roll your damage. 3d8.
I did. 13.
I didn't see it. I see it up above. Thank you. 13. So half a 13 would be
Yep.
6. As he is assaulted with the spiritual aura exuding from the cat, the moonlight
Yeah, and the
burns
cat
him.
hisses at him too.
You can see almost like sizzling off of him as the aura burns away at his skin and flesh. He steps up to Arch and tries to grab him.
Like grapple me, or he's trying to touch
Melee
me?
touch attack.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit you? There's no such thing as a touch attack, but does an 18 hit you?
Normally, yes, but no.
He reaches out his hand and you bring up your abjuration shield, stops his hand mid-strike or mid-to-reach, and it sparks against his shield as shocking grass discharges into it.
They just don't teach
Ooh.
the fundamentals like they used to.
There's a skull that's still in the cloud that's going to make some disadvantage attacks.
Oh, he needs to make concentration.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Succeeds.
That
And
guy's the
13
MVP.
doesn't hit him. 13 doesn't hit you. All right. Koji, your turn.
Alrighty then. So, let's see
Hit
here.
the skulls.
I'm gonna attack the skull that is outside of the smoke. Choking gas, whatever we want to call it.
Stinking cloud.
Flave.
Hits. You're rolling with the disadvantage, but that's all right.
Oh, that was not supposed to be this answer.
12 damage.
Yep. I presume it still stands.
Very translucent.
One more.
It's dead.
There we go. Alrighty then. And that one's inside of the...
Yeah, he's taking disadvantages against you.
So I'm gonna move to there. It gets a single attack.
Fails. Go ahead.
Now, this guy had made an attack against someone other than me in his turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Made an attack against Arch, which he stopped with a shield.
Okay, so let me just check, because I believe that does something with my mark.
And they may only have to be within 5 feet when they make the attack for it to trigger.
No, yeah, for me to get an opportunity attack, but that's not the part I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it deals damage to someone other than me, which he didn't.
Did not.
If he had done so, I could have made an attack that dealt extra damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I prefer that you
Arch
don't
didn't
get hit
feel
at
like
all.
getting hit.
I generally don't.
So in that case, I'm going to take my bonus action to just
Nothing.
flail, I guess. Actually, this is the glaive of accuracy. I can do that with advantage, but not after the roll, right?
No, you can do it with the roll. I know.
Okay.
I never declared. I didn't know. Did I declare before or after the roll? Do you remember?
Let me see, because I wrote down how the effect was said. Let's see here. So I was saying, it just says once per day advantage on one attack. That was what you told me. That is what I have.
Go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Just thinking
reroll.
about how I feel about this effect. It hits, and he's dead.
Just gonna poke that in there somewhere.
Go ahead and get them on the map layer there. And get rid of this thing. Cloud disappears. The air is
Thank
suddenly
God.
clear. And everybody can see the piece of shit back here threatening a prison woman. All right. Koji, anything else?
Yeah. If I jump down from here, that's an athletics check, yeah?
Yeah, just a basic athletics check. Just part of your movement, just to make sure you don't take damage. It's like a balance, don't fall on your ass check. You good.
There you go. So that was 10 feet of movement to get up here, so I still have 20 left. That's there. There.
All right.
Moving towards that piece of shit who's threatening a woman.
Yeah.
And being in a certain range of a certain person. Wow, words.
Yeah, but I still have 9.
Yeah, okay.
Patches.
I mean, Nexus could roll more than 9, I guess.
If you'd like, you could just sprint to this guy.
That would take my action, no?
No, I was talking about her with her spirit guardians. Just run at the guy and just stand there. Hi.
Yeah, that's
I
less
mean,
than the
I
9,
kind of
so
want to
keep the 9.
do that. So that would be a double movement.
Yes, which you have with your being a cat. You can take a dash
I know.
as a bonus action.
So what I'm going to do is wait. I need to read. So that was 20 feet.
Mhm.
And then. Because I want to be clever about this. Because I also want to get the skulls in there, but I
Just-
don't want to be attacked of opportunity. So, like that.
Okay. That works.
Then, like, move behind Arkken and get there.
Works for me.
So,
So-
both skulls are in it, and he is in it.
And they all to make wisdom saving throws.
Indeed. And I have to roll the damage, which I'll just do. Boop.
The skulls save.
Well, one of them does.
Is it 16 or 15?
It is 16.
And the damage was 11. So the top one
Yeah.
fails.
It is radiant damage. So,
Oh,
I don't know if that does anything different to them.
They do not have damage vulnerabilities. But it does burn a shit ton out of that
I
one
do
dude.
want to talk about this later. Doesn't have to be now.
What?
The whole when you're supposed to take damage from spirit guardians, especially since you can just move in and out of enemies.
For the first time on a turn. So it only happens once.
Yeah, but the enemies are not moving into the area on her turn. She's moving the area onto them.
Yeah,
Really?
they're not moving into it.
Oh.
Because that is to prevent the double dipping of I cast it directly on this
Ah.
group of enemies, then it's their turn,
But
they immediately
as I
take
said,
the damage again.
we can take it later.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. I was interpreting enters the area as in like, well, they're in the area. I was just, my brain skipped to they're in it. So, apologies.
I mean, otherwise it would be on their turn, which is fine as well.
But they had to
Yeah.
end their turn.
No,
No,
it's
they start
Or
their
starts
turn.
its turn.
Yeah.
I see it now.
It's just when I read the line enters the area for the first time, I was thinking, well, they're in the area. So yeah,
yeah.
this is their first time in the area.
It's an understandable misread.
Yeah, so technically they would take that damage
next
when
turn.
their turn comes up.
Yeah.
Which is soon, anyways.
It's also just so they don't take it twice, is basically it.
Oh, I got you. We'll follow the rules. All right. So this guy down here, I rolled those guys as saves for the skulls. This is his save. He fails, so he takes all that damage and dies.
Beautiful. Feel that? That is Saloon staring down at you.
Sorry, I had a quick read. Click on the right thing. All right. Elaneiros, your turn.
Yeah. So the guy's dead. Right?
What did you say? We couldn't hear you.
The guy's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy's dead, so there's just the skulls left.
Good.
Sorry, I thought you were just talking to yourself. Sorry. Didn't mean to ignore you.
Fine.
So yeah, there's just a woman and the 3 skulls remaining, and your friends and Harwell on the floor. And that's all you're gonna do? Is just move?
Nope.
Okay.
Just wanna send guiding bolt into the back of the head of the skull. The head of the skull.
Blows a hole clean through it and almost in one shot annihilates it. It's so translucent and corporeal. It's barely holding its form together. But it's wrapped in the gossamer chains, or the gossamer bonds that will guide attacks to it.
And that is Ida's turn.
All right.
So now they
Descending.
take damage from the Spirit Guardians.
Now they will take damage from the Spirit Guardians. So we rolled their stuff. The top guy fails, but it's not his turn. The bottom guy is the one that made his save, and he took half of 11, so that's 5 damage. All right. Barely holding itself together. Almost seemingly highlighted by the aura as to how you're able to see it. The second one failed its throw and takes full damage. The same description applies to it. They are holding form barely. Arch, your turn. There is a skull right here that seems full health, and the 2 almost dead ones to the south.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw 2 at this one.
Yes, sir.
And 1 at this one.
Let's give us a roll.
Where are they? Oop. That should not have been an advantage. My bad.
That's fine. But it hits with a 20.
Okay, so that was the first one to the guy
This guy
down
right
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he takes 10. Where'd it go? My brain's not working. Second one. Does a 16 hit him?
Yes, it does. 11 damage.
All right. And then
Repeating
my
myself again. It's barely holding itself together.
Ooh.
Dead.
That was for this one. Yep. And that's my turn.
Arch just throws down some fire and takes care of cleanup. Arkken, what would you like to do? You have 2 almost dead spirits near.
Great. I am going to try and finish off the one that is standing up next to me. Thankfully, no longer have disadvantage, though it didn't seem to matter much.
Not to you. Kills it.
Great.
Now throw something at the other one.
I just need to move 10 feet first.
Walk up next to Koji. Don't mind me.
Axe.
Hits.
And now it's
Destroys
full
it.
damage. And another. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. It buries into the stone and recalls back to you via magic.
Arkken is just annoyed because he's been surrounded by these bastards for the entire time and couldn't do shit.
All right, guys. We are 20 minutes past session. We are going to just go ahead and close
Hold on.
here. Go ahead. Good. 10 hit points.
Yay.
We're going to close here, guys. We'll need to go to bed. And we'll pick up the aftermath of this fight next time we play. Thank you guys for joining us for Fortune and Glory. We hope to have you here next time.
Thank you all.